Hello student, welcome to the subject Analog and Digital Electronics, Unit 1, Design of Combinational Circuits. Here I am Mr. C.R. Sinde from Electrical Engineering Department of Mathesri College of Engineering and Research. In the unit first, we already divide the syllabus within these 5 modules, and the first modules we have to cover the introductions, which is nothing but all the basic prerequisite is required for this subject. Here in the second modules we are going to be started the actual syllabus of Boolean algebra and De Morgan's theory. Before going to start, the first basic logic gates is very well known for each and every student. The basic logic gates is classified as the 3 gates, that is the AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, in which the first AND gate, the symbol is like that, and it can perform the dot operations on the inputs. Similarly, in case of the OR gate, the symbol is like that, but it can perform the addition operations on the inputs. And third most important is nothing but NOT gate, which is performing inversion operations on the input. If the input is A, it's produce the output as a complement of A. Means if the input value is high, it produces the output as low. If the input is low, it produces the output as a high. These 3 basic logic gates is very important in order to understand this second modules. Boolean algebra is a set of rules which used to simplify the given logic expressions without changing its functionality. That is the very important, without changing its functionality. It's clearly told that these basic definitions, the Boolean algebra is nothing but it's a set of rules, means there are the number of rules is there, and on the basis of that rules we have to simplify the given logic expressions. Means complicated logic expressions we are going to be converted into a simplified logic expressions with the help of these Boolean algebra rules. But the most important thing is without changing its functionality. Means output functionality doesn't to be a change, just the complicated Boolean algebra is converted into a simplified expressions, and it is used when the number of variables is very less. And after this man George Boole, we call this logic expressions as a Boolean algebra expressions. Now let's see one of the examples. In this complicated Boolean algebra expressions need to perform a 5 logic gates. Means if we design a logic circuit for this given expressions, then we need a 5 logic gates. For this A complement, NOT gate. For this A complement B, AND gate. Again for BC, AND gate, and ABC, again it's required to be a AND gate. Means 3 AND gates is required, and in between OR operations can be performed. For this ORing operations we required a single OR logic gates. After applying the set of rules, which we call it as the Boolean algebra rules, we have to simplify these complicated logic expressions into a simplified logic expressions like this, but without changing its frequency, without changing its functionality. Okay, so the y value is not going to be changes, just the expression is going to be changes. That is the main things. And now this simplified Boolean algebra logic expressions requires only 4 logic gates in order to perform the same operation. For this A complement, NOT gate. For this A complement B, AND gate. BC, AND gate, and a single OR. So in this way, the Boolean algebra is nothing but a set of rules. And why we are using this Boolean algebra? Because complicated logic expressions we are converting into a simplified like this. Also, it's reduced the number of requirement of logic gates for the same output functionality. So that is the one of the main things, or that is the advantages for this Boolean algebra expression or Boolean algebra rules. Now let's see one by one rules details. The first Boolean algebra rules is nothing but the complements. As the name indicates, it's a complement. So whatever the input value is there, so the invergence output can be generated. If the input A value is 0, then obviously output is complemented A complements, and A complements we are indicating here the A bar. So A bar we are required to be or given or generate to be a 1. Means in another word we call it as a, if the input is 0, it generated the high output. Similarly, if the A is 1, then it A complements becomes to be a 0. That is the first simplified complement rule. Now let's move to the second rule, that is the AND rules. And for this understanding the AND rules, we have must to know that these AND logic gate truth tables. Here we are clearly shown that if any one input of the AND logic gates is 0, then it produces the output as 0. It's produce the output as a high or 1 only and only when the both or all input is 1. Okay. Otherwise it produces low logic outputs. So that is the logic of the AND logic gates, and it can be symbolized like that. We have to already studied in the model 1. And here in this case, if we replace the input B as A, means both input we are giving to the same input value, then output is again we are getting Y is nothing but the A ended with A. Here it can be showing A ended with. If the A is becomes to be a 0, so what is the value of Y? So it becomes to be a 0 and 0, we are getting output as a 0 like this truth tables. If the both input is 0, output generated by AND logic gates is the 0. Similarly, if the A value is 1, then what is the output? So it's again becomes to be a 1 ended with 1, it becomes to be a 1. Means it's clearly seen that the output Y value is 0, which is nothing but equals to the A input value. In case of second, the Y output value is becomes to be a 1, which is equals to the input value of A. Means your Y is exactly the value of A. So that's why here the first rule of the AND rule is nothing but A ended with A is equals to the A. Many times we call it as the A dot A is nothing but A. So this is the very important. Now the second rule for the ANDed is nothing but A dot 0, we getting the output as a 0. If the value of A, if we place the 1, then what is the output Y? So we are getting a Y output as the 1 ANDed with 0, we are getting the Y value as a 0. Here it's clearly shown that if A is 1, even though the Y is 0. Similarly, if we are changing the value A to 0, then Y value it can be again generated as 0. Means irrespective of the another input A, your output is always becomes to be a 0. That is the logic functionality of the AND gate. If the one input is 0, So don't care about the another input. Your output is always to be a 0. So a dot 0 we are getting a 0. Then another one is the a ended with 1, we are getting the output again as a. How? If a is 1, then the output y is becomes to be a 1.1 and we are getting the y value as a 1. Okay. If the a is value 0, so 0.1 we are getting the y output as a 0. Means here clearly shown that the y value which is 1, output is 1, which is exactly equals to the value of a. The y value here showing a 0, which is exactly equals to the a. Nothing but the output is exactly same to the another one input if the one input is assigned to be a high level, that is assigned to be a 1. So a dot with 1 is always the value of a as the output can be generated. Then the a dot a complements, we are always getting the output as a 0. Why? Because if the value of a is 1, then a complement is becomes to be a 0. If the value of a is 0, then complement of 0 is nothing but 1. Means always there is 0 is present, and we have to already seen in the first rule this a dot 0 always it produces the 0. Means if the any one input of the AND logic gate is 0, so irrespective of the another input it generates a 0. So that's why here it can be clearly shown that a value is the 1. So obviously a bar it becomes to be a 0 and output we are getting a 0. If the a value is the 0, then obviously the y is becomes to be a 0 and like that. So these are the rules which is belonging to the AND logic gates. Now let's move to the OR logic gates, and similarly the truth tables of the OR we have to well known about or well known studied about that. It can be clearly shown that if any one input is 1 or both input is 1, it's clearly indicating that the output generated by the OR logic gates is the 1 or high level. Only and only it can be generates a output as a 0 when the both or all the input terminals is input available as a 0. So OR logic gates is symbol like that, and similarly if we B replaced by A, then we are getting the output as the A or A. Means if we giving the input to the same input, then we are getting A or A. If the A value is 0, then 0 or with 0 we are getting the output as a 0. If the A value is 1, then the output is nothing but 1 or with 1 we are getting the output Y as a 1. Hence we have to conclude that the A is ORing with A is nothing but the A, because the output is equals to the 0, which is the same value of A value, which is same value of the input. The output Y is 1, which is the same value of input you have to apply it here. Means whatever the input value you have to apply it, the same output can be generated. So the value of A or with A, the output Y is nothing but A. So this is the A or with A is equals to the most important rules. Another rules for the OR logic gates. A is ORing with 0, then always we are getting the output as the value which is equivalent or equal to the A. How? If A is 1, so put the value of A is 1. So 1 or with 0 we are getting the output Y value as a 1, which is nothing but the value of A. Similarly, if we putting the value A as a 0, then the output value Y we are getting 0 or 0 is nothing but 0. which is the value of A. Means y value, whatever we are getting, is nothing but the value of A you are putting. So A or with 0, we are getting the A. That is the important rule. Then another one is nothing but A ORing with 1, we always getting the output as 1. High. How? So seen here, if A value is 1, so put the value of A1. So 1 or with 1, we are getting the output as 1. Even though if we changing the A value to 0, the output we are getting 0 or 1 is nothing but 1. So A or with 1 is output as a 1. A or with A complements, we are getting always against to be a 1. Why? Because A value is the 0, then A complement is becomes to be a 1. If A value is 1, then A complement is becomes to be a 0. Means there is always 1 and 0, 0 and 1 according to respectively, and hence we are generating the output as 1 like this. Okay. So if we are putting the value A as a 1, then obviously output we are getting 1 or with 0, 1 or with complement of 1 is the 0. So 1 or with 0, that is output is 1. If the A value is 0, then A complement is becomes to be a 1, and 0 ORing with 1, we are getting the 1. So output Y is the 1, output Y is the 1 in the both cases, whatever the value of A, either it's a 1 or 0. This is the most important distributive law. During this course, this law we have to use so many times. So this is the very, very important law as per your exam point of view. So this distributive law is clearly shown that this first rules is very, very important. So A is ANDed with B or C. So is equals to the A ANDed B plus A ANDed C. So these ORing operations are performing as our mathematical terms. If any terms is outside the brackets, we are multiplying the whole brackets. So outside terms multiply the each and every terms inside the bracket like this. Okay. So A performing a dot operation with B, ORing with A similarly performing a dot operation with C. So A dot B plus A dot C. Similarly, in case of A is ORing with in bracket BC, so A plus B dotted with A plus C. So that second rule is very, very important, and how it can be equals we have to see in the proceeding slides. Another one, we are taking the examples or the rules for this. So A is ORing with the A bar dot B. So here it can be clearly shown that so A plus A bar dotted with the A plus B. Similarly for this second rules. So A is ORing with B, dot performance A is ORing with C. Similarly A is ORing with A complement, we are performing a dot operations, and then A is ORing with the B. So these are a very important three distributive law. So as we have to already know that, so A or with A bar is nothing but 1, and if we performing any dot operation with 1, we are getting the same output, that is the A plus B. So A plus A bar B is nothing but A plus B. Here we are eliminating this A complement. So keep in mind these three distributive law, first, second and this third one. Now the fifth rule is nothing but the commutative law. This commutative law is also important, and it's a very simple law. If A is ORing with B, then you can write which is equals to the B is ORing with A. Similarly, A ANDed with B, which is equals to the B ANDed with A. So the locations within the bracket we are going to be changes. That is the commutative law. The next one law is the associative law. In this associative law, we have seen that the AB is ANDed with C is equals to the BC is ANDed with the A. Similarly, you can open the bracket or change the variable locations as like as the commutative law. Once the priority is seen here, whenever we are going to be designing the digital circuits using these logic gates, first you have to use the NOT gate, then secondly AND gate, and thirdly the OR gate. The NOT gate symbol is like that, AND gate symbol is like that, and OR gate symbol is like that. Now the last and very important rules, De Morgan's law. It's a very important, as well as it's a very simple law in order to exam point of view. So De Morgan's law, its statement is there: the whole complements of the product of variable is equals to the sum of complements of variable. So irrespective of the statement, we have to see directly examples. The whole complements means AB is giving a whole complements. If we are breaking the complements, then we are changing the functionality also. Seen here, A, B whole complements, the complement is going to be break here. The individual complements is given, A complements as well as B individual complements is there, but the functionality is changing from this AND functionality to OR functionality. So that is the De Morgan's law: break and change the functionality. Break the complements and change the functionality. Similarly, for the multiple variables, if there is a 3-4 variables, here also we are changing the break the whole complements, and we are changing the functionality, logic functionality between the AB as well as the BC. Here in this case, as the left hand side, the AND functionality between the AB and C, whereas right hand side we are breaking the whole complements, but we are changing the functionality to the OR logic functionality. Similarly, vice versa condition is there: the whole complements of the sum variable is equals to the product of the complements of variables. So here the OR operations of AB and whole complement is there, so we are break the whole complements and we are changing the functionality, logic functionality of this AB from OR to AND. And similarly for the multivariables, if there is a more than 2 or 3 variables, so same whole complement is there, so break the whole complements and change the logic functionality from AND to OR and OR to AND respectively. So that is the De Morgan's law, the first, and that one is the second. So this De Morgan's law is also important. Now let's see the one by one examples how the Boolean algebra and these rules is working. In the right corner, right hand side corners, there is a all rules is there, complement rules, then AND 4 rules, OR 4 rules, distributive 3 laws, and De Morgan's 2 laws is there. We are taking the one examples, it giving the y functionality which is equals to the AB plus AB complements. Now if we are taking the A as a common, so in bracket we are getting the B OR with B bar, B OR with B bar. So from the rules you have to see that A is OR with A complements, we are getting always the output as 1. Similarly, the B is another input, so B is ORing with B complements, we are getting a 1. So from this OR rules, we have to written here A is ANDed with the 1, and from the AND rules, A is ANDed with 1, the output is again always to be a A. So Y is equals to the A. So this is the complicated Boolean expressions. Here requires to be 3 to 4 logic gates, but this can be simplified using this. Just we are implementing two rules of the Boolean algebra. One rules from the OR and another one from the and it can be simplified to the y is nothing but the value of a. How we can see, if we are taking the two inputs as the two variables Boolean algebra is there, is nothing but the two inputs is available and output is given AB plus AB bar. The first possibility for two input is 0 0, both input is 0. If A value is 0, B value is 0, then what is the Y? Then we are putting the A value is 0, B value is 0, and we are ORing with A value is 0 and B complements. B complements means the B value is 0 and complement of that 0 is nothing but 1. If we solving this one, we are getting the output as a 0. Means why we are getting the 0 if the input A is 0, B is 0. So why we are getting the 0. Similarly, for the second possibility, if A is the 0 and B is the 1, and now this A is the 0, B is the 1 we are putting in this Boolean algebra complicated expressions. So we are getting 0, 1 ORing with 0, 0. So output as a Y we are getting as a 0. So similarly the Y we are getting the 0 whether the output A is 0 and B is 1 for the second possibility. Now for the third possibility, if the value of A is 1 and the value of B is 0, and if we are putting this value in this Y expressions, we are getting 1.0 ORing with 1.1. So output we are getting as a 1. And the last possibility for the two inputs is the both value of inputs is 1 and we are putting in this Boolean algebra expressions. So we are getting like that 1 ended with 1 or 1 ended with 0. So output we are getting as 1. So here for the all possibility of AB the output is available here, and here you have to clearly see that the output Y 0011 which is exactly equals to the value of A. So here after solving this complicated we are getting the answer Y is equals to the A. So that is indicating here irrespective of the any possibility your output is exactly similar to your input A. Okay, so that is the Boolean algebra simplification. So complicated expressions we have to simplify it, and how it can be worse we have to see using these examples. Now the another one examples we are taking here, one of the complicated examples there. Okay, so using distributive law we are multiplying this A to whole bracket AB we are getting, inside where AC is getting the B we are multiplied this whole bracket B or with C. So B ORing with BC we are getting here, and from the rule number 7 we are getting A ended with A we are getting the A. Similarly B ended with B we are getting the B. So that B is nothing but the output as B. Okay, here it can be shown here. So here we are getting the Boolean expressions. Now from the rule number 5, if the any one variables that can be repeatedly ORing with each other, then A or A we are getting the A. Similarly B or B we are getting the B, and similarly the AB is ORing with AB we are getting the AB. So from this AB is ORing with AB we are getting this AB. Now we are getting the logic expression simplified as like that, but it's further simplified using the rule number 10, that is the B plus BC is nothing but the B. So this is the one of the distributive law. Okay, so B plus BC is nothing but BC. We are getting the output is like that, AB plus AC plus B. Now rule number 10, it can be shown similarly B plus BC is nothing but B. Similarly AB plus B is nothing but the B. The same variables which can be repeatedly, that is nothing but the output. Here the B is again repeatedly, so B is output. So we are getting AB plus B is nothing but the B plus AC. Here the plus is nothing but the ORing functionality. Okay, so B is ORing with the AC from this. So B is ORing with the AC, and if we design the digital circuits for this Boolean algebra expressions, so here you are getting the output is like that. The one of the another design of the digital circuits, which is one of the complicated Boolean algebra expressions as a given, and after applying the 3 to 4 rules, we are simplified to the this circuit. Now seen here, there are the 4 logic gates, sorry, 5 logic gates is utilized as a given logic expressions, and after the simplification using the Boolean algebra rules, we are getting simplified logic expressions, and the simplified logic expression if you are implemented, so it's clearly shown only the 2 logic gates is there, means there is also the reductions in the logic gates, also the reductions in the complexity using the Boolean algebra expressions. Now move to the another examples. Here it can be giving a functions y as output as a AB, which ORing with A B bar C, ORing with A B bar C bar. So from the all the product terms, first terms, second terms and third terms, the A is common, so we are getting a B ORing with B bar C, which is ORing with B bar C bar. But from the distributive law, you have to clear shown that A is ORing with AB, we are getting A plus B. Okay, so similarly B plus B bar C, we are getting a B ORing with C. Here it can be shown that A is ORing with A complement B, so we are neglecting that A complements and we are getting the output A ORing with B, A ORing with B. Similarly in case of B bar C, so we are neglecting the B bar and we are getting the output as the B ORing with C, and remaining all the expressions are the same. This is the third rules in distributive law. We have to already seen it. Now this B is ORing with B bar C. The same distributive law we are going to be. B is ORing with B bar C. So what happens? So that B plus B is ORing with C bar, we are getting from this distributive law. So B is ORing with C bar and the C is available as it is. So remaining all the expression is as it is. So in the 2 and 3rd step, we are using this distributive law. We are shown here like that. Here it can be clear that C complement is ORing with C. So from these rules, or A is ORing with A complements, we are getting the output as a 1. So similarly, the C complements is ORing with C, we are getting the output as a 1. Okay, and any input is ORing with the 1 from this third rules of the OR. A is OR with the 1, we are again getting the output as a 1. So B is ORing with the 1, we are getting the output as a 1, and hence finally output we are getting y is nothing but A. This is the output. So see here, the given Boolean algebra expressions is given the 3 product terms, which is ORing with the 2 ORing logic gates, and which are very complicated to implement it, as well as the logic gates required for this expression is much more as compared to the after simplifications is required to a single logic gates. Okay, so this is the output. Now move to the another examples. Here is again the sum terms A or B, A or B bar, A bar or with B, and A bar or with B bar. So we are mostly using this distributive law, second rules of this distributive law. A is ORing with BC, we are getting A or B dot with the A or C. So here clearly shown that the output is A ORing B or A ORing C. So C is replaced by the B bar. So if the C is replaced by the B bar in case of the rule, then we are getting the output is like that: A is ORing with B bar. A is the same, so that can be A, and B bar, that can be performing the AND operation between that. Okay, so AND operation between the BC and A is the common here. So that is the second distributive law we are applying here on the first two terms of this Boolean algebra expressions. Now the latter two terms is also belonging to same formula or same rules is implemented here. See here, A plus B ended with A plus C. So A bar is ORing with B or A bar is ORing with B bar. So here in these two terms, so A bar is common, which is ORing with B bar. So from this expressions we are getting these expressions, and we have to know that B bar or similarly B bar is nothing but A bar. So and rules we are implemented here right now. So A bar is nothing but always a 0. So B bar is against to be a 0. So A is ORing with 0 and A complement is ORing with 0. So OR, we are seeing the OR rules. So A is ORing with 0, we are getting the output as A. Or the A complement is ORing with the 0, we are getting the same complement. So A is ANDed with the A bar, and if it is clearly shown in the ANDed gate, A is ANDed with the A bar, the output is always to be a 0. So finally we are getting the output directly as a 0 logic levels. So this is the complicated given Boolean algebra expressions, and after applying 4 rules we are getting a simplified Boolean algebra expressions. This requires to be a single logic gates, and in case of our this given Boolean algebra expression is required to be minimum 4 to 5 logic gates. So that is the main things, and the one of the another main things is nothing but without changing the functionality. Means if we are giving the value of A, B, any values, so it can generate the output Y similarly as 0. Now move to the another one examples. This is not an example, this is the one of the rules. If you are see here distributive law, in distributive law the second rules from the distributive law. So A is ORing with BC is equals to the A or B, A or C. So A or B, A or C, which is equals to the A is ORing with the BC. Okay, so A is the common, and B and C we are performing the AND operation is there. Okay, so let's prove how these two values are equals. Left hand is equals to the right hand. So we are taking the left hand side, A is ORing with B and A is ORing with C. So we are getting the AA, AC, AB and BC, which are the ORing to each other. How? So we are just similarly to the mathematics, we are just multiplying the bracket to bracket. So bracket multiplications, so A and A. So we are getting A ended with A ended with C, A ended with B, and B ended with C, like this. But A and A, we are getting the output as A. So from this first A and A, we are getting the output as A. Remaining all the equation are same. Now see here, A or with AC, here the A is same, so we are take a common from this expressions. So we are getting in the bracket 1 ORing with C, or 1 is ORing with inputs. So from the OR rules, it's clearly mentioned that A is ORing with 1, we are getting the output as a 1. Similarly, C is OR with the 1, we are getting the output as a 1. So from these rules we are implemented. So A ANDed with 1 we are getting. Then again A ANDed with 1. So A and 1 we are getting the output as a A. And from this A or AB, again we are take a common A. So we are getting the 1 ORing with B, and 1 ORing with B is nothing but 1 value. So finally we are getting, so A ORing with BC. So left hand side, so A or B ANDed with A or C, which is equals to the A ORing BC. So that is the De Morgan's second law, which can be already studied here, and this is the proof how that law are equals. If we prove this law using the tables, so we are taking the 3 inputs ABC, and the 3 input is nothing but there are 7 possibility. Either the all inputs ABC is 0, either the all inputs ABC is high, nothing but 1, or randomly it's 7. Means there is a 3 inputs, so all the 3 input possibility is nothing but the 7 possibilities we are written here, and in the third columns we are ORing A and B, just A and B is ORing, so we are getting the third column. In the fourth column we are ORing A and C, and in the fourth column we are ANDed the column number 4 and 5, A or B ANDed with the A or C, so we are getting the fourth column, which is the one of the left hand side of these expressions. Now for the right hand side, B is ANDed with the C, and we are getting the column number this 6, and in the last column we are ORing with A, B, C. So left hand side and right hand side, these columns can be indicated left hand side and right hand side. So here it can be indicating clearly all the output possibility, for all the input possibility the output is generated by is same. So Boolean algebra expressions for this examples is shown here. The left hand side which is equals to the right hand side. So if we are implemented a digital circuits for the left hand sides, so 3 logic gates is needed, and similarly if we implemented a digital circuits for the right hand sides, so only the 2 logic gates is there. So this is the simplifications of the Boolean algebra expressions using the Boolean algebra rules. Now the most important rules is nothing but the De Morgan's law. We have to already studied the statement, but here keep in mind, so A double complements is nothing but A triple complements is nothing but A complements. And what is the Boolean algebra expression? So here it can be showing that break the whole complements and change the logic functions from AND to or to AND. So here it can be giving a Boolean algebra expressions which having a whole complements. The De Morgan's theorems only and only applicables whenever there is a whole complement is there. Okay, so whole complement is available in this Boolean algebra expressions, and now we are applying a De Morgan's theorem. Means we are breaking these whole complements and we are changing the logic functionality between these two bracket product terms. The first bracket product terms is the sum product terms, and the second bracket product terms is available. So if we are breaking the whole complements, so we are getting the second terms as the A complements, or with the C whole complement is there. Now from this AND operation is converting into OR operations according to De Morgan's, and here it can be shown the AB is having a double complements, and we have to know that double complement of any variable is nothing but the same variables output. So we have to see, so that double complements is cancelled to each other, and we are getting A ended with B. But in case of our this first bracket, the whole complement is again available. So whole complements we are breaking, and we are changing the functionality between this A complement and C. The functionality between the A complement and C is OR, and this OR functionality we are going to be changes into the AND functionality after breaking the whole complements. After breaking the whole complements, so A is becomes to be a double complemented, ended with a C single complemented, and OR with the AB. So that double complement is nothing but the A, and single complements is as it is, and we are getting the output of these De Morgan examples is like that. So this complicated Boolean algebra expression we have to simplify it as like this using De Morgan's theorem. So whenever there is a whole complements, use the De Morgan's theorems and simplify the Boolean algebra expressions. Let's move to the another one examples of the De Morgan's example. Here again it can be shown the whole complement is available for these two bracket which is ANDed to each other. We are breaking the whole complements and we are changing the functionality between these two bracket. Here given ANDed functionality is there. After breaking whole complements, the OR functionality is available or produced between these two brackets. Here in the first bracket, the double complement is available. So double complements is nothing but it can be cancelled to each other. Complements, again we are taking complements is nothing but original value we are getting. So we are getting the value is like that. We are breaking the complements. So if we are breaking the complements, any one complements from this double complements, so it can be shown. So A complement ORing with B double complements like that, and we are changing the functionality from AND to OR. Here in case of BC second bracket, the whole complement is there. We are breaking the whole complements and we are changing the functionality, logical functionality between this B and C. Here the OR is available, and here the ANDed is going to be changes. So this whole complements is of the first bracket is again going to be breaks, and we are changing the functionality from OR to AND between the AB, and the B double complement is nothing but the B, C single complement is as it is. Here A double complements we are getting the A, and B triple complements is nothing but A complements. So B triple complement is nothing but B single complements. So finally we are getting the De Morgan's examples output from this complicated Boolean algebra expression. Now finally this is the assignments for you. After watching this video, you have to solve this assignment. 6 questions is there in this assignment first. And thank you for watching this video. I am Mr. C.R. Sinde, and if you have any query, so ask me anytime on my personal Gmail, my official mathasri.education.in, or my WhatsApp contact. Thank you for watching.